Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Real Talk Jamaica, the show where we dive deep into the heart and soul of the island. Get ready for enlightening conversations, cultural celebrations, and real stories that make Jamaica shine. I am your host, Quanna Harris, and this is my story.
Only I
can tell my story.
can tell my story.
Can tell my story.
Today, I have with me my girl, my church sister, Ameeka Mckenzie. Welcome, Ameeka.
Thank you for having me.
Ameeka, you know it's my pleasure to have you here on Real Talk Jamaica with us.
It's my pleasure to be here. You know, this is a place to be. You're going to the nations, and I'm glad to be a part of this.
You hear that? We're going to the nations, four corners of the world.
right.
So let us start from the beginning. Growing up in a poverty-stricken community, tell us how it all started.
All right, so I'm the last of 5 children from my parents. We grew up in Augustown, government board house. Parents on one side, we on the other side. Zinc up kitchen, zinc up bathroom. Trust me, my father was an alcoholic. I grew up to see my mother as a Christian, but not one word base as we are taught now. So this struggle was real. No food, most of the time, no proper bed, no proper clothing, nothing. Because I grew up sleeping on the floor. I never come off of the floor until I was 17 years old, when I became pregnant with my first child. You don't have to ask for dinner. Chicken back, mackerel, that's where they have it. Most of the other times, they spread the onion and the tomato and the little oil with the dumpling. That is dinner. And that's how I grew up. Nobody does ever have it. Going to school, no lunch money, no breakfast before I go to school, nothing to eat when I come back home. When to school, I was plagued with migraine headaches. Because of this, I developed low self-esteem. And when I say dirt level low, no esteem whatsoever. I think the worst of myself. I don't like talk because none about the system. I just want to exist. So I don't talk because I talk people about the system. I don't really want to draw attention to myself because I know what I'm going to laugh at for me. For me, I go and say my love, me just me. So it was really hard. And apart from the poverty part of it, the air was volatile as well.
Right.
So that make it even worse. My mother's bed was 4 block with a spring on it, full of old clothes. That was my parents' bed, all one likewise. All I would upon one spring base in the board house. And that was how we grew up. But we were happy though, Trust me, we were happy. There wasn't any dull moment. Even my father came in and he abused us verbally, physically, in every other way. The next day, bare laughter. I remember my sister, my father thumped her 2 front. She's the eldest of the girls. And my father thumped her front teeth them 1 thump. She said when she pushed her tongue about she think of one dream. Just like that. My other sister, she said my father thumped her in the eye. She said when she watched cartoon and she said the peanut one and the emoji and everything when Tom and Jerry are fighting, they slow but puff puff. She said really no. She said when my father thumped her in the eye, she said all of that. So my father was really abusive, My mother, I believe that people feel humble so much. She did too humble. Because sometimes when daddy come in and go in antics, I was she grab all the pot cover, she go up, so I said, yeah man, lick him, mommy. And just come back down, nothing there. I said, sure.
So you believe that because she was a Christian, that's why she was like that?
Probably think she have struggles too. Differently, she have low self-esteem issues or something because the worst part of it was our fair house,
It was her house.
Her house. And I can remember my siblings, because I'm the last, as I said. My siblings telling me a story. My father come in and they put out all the way, she out her own house. And she walk around the yard and home. I get up like mother hen, make her look comfortable outside. Then I just call back in my brother because I have one brother. I back in my brother and say, come in, throw away a bowl, throw away can stay in here. So after I'm knock out now gone, my brother opened the door and let me in. And so I said, some people may see that as strength, but I don't really see that as strength. But I know her strength differently because I've proven her strength. So yeah, but I believe that people to know them authority and be confident. Even if you don't feel it, because sometimes I do things and I feel it in everything in me, I said the opposite, but I just choose. No, that I know. I choose not to act according to how I feel.
But then, Ameeka, you stated that at school you just wanted to.
Not to be seen.
Not to be
heard,
seen.
Not to be there.
So you don't participate?
Nothing. Listen, if teacher asks a question, or if I don't understand something in the class, you not get me if you say, Miss, can you explain? Not at all. Me just sit on there blank. I don't understand, I'm not going to ask. If somebody else not ask, I'm just not going to know. And that is it. And that's why even though I just barely scraped through high school, because I just don't want to. And then I was playing with migraine apart from that. Every day I have a headache because of hunger. Every single day. Even though you couldn't go to the guidance council and get them free lunch, I've never done it. I've never asked one of my friends. None of my friends knew what I was going through. Them don't know that I'm wrong, I sleep on. They don't know the abuse where I go through. They don't know I'm hungry. Because I went to Mona High and if them say, can I buy lunch today? I'm on a cold potty and hot juice. Them don't know say, I'm take it right now. Them not know. Because I not beg them. Walk to school, walk go home.
From Augustown.
Them not know. So they never knew what I was going through.
And not even the guidance counselor, you were confident enough to say, to go and talk to her?
Never. You know, I stepped into class late one morning, well advanced about second term, and just was like, excuse me, you belong to this class?
Teacher,
I knew how to be invisible in a crowded room. Because when I was going to church, because we grew up in church, mommy insisted, she made sure we grew up in a church. And I can remember as a teenager, we didn't have no clothes. We had some old clothes, big woman, old clothes as a teenager. And sometimes we reach a church door, youth fellowship or, you saw the young girls when them nice girls, fitted jean skirt and them white shirt and them fork the sleeve, young people. And some granny frack and from a reach a door, you see everybody turn and then bust out a laugh. You don't have to ask if I you them a laugh after. So because of that, I just develop a way to just make myself invisible. Going to primary school and walking distance to primary school, them have outing, I got my uniform, coming on a clothes. I mean, I clothes if I wear, but never know so clothes if I wear. But think I uniform. Come before I go change, I find all kind of excuse, because what me I go put on. But I make time, find excuse, make time, love, and them just have to go to my uniform, because I never know so clothes. Them don't know. So them things they just develop of a camouflage.
Right. So you just camouflage the situation.
Camouflage. And then I saw other fellow students getting bullied in school. So I never want to draw that attention for myself for them discover who I be and start bullying me as well. So I'm just invisible.
It was invisible, Ameeka.
I'm invisible cape, man.
So how did your faith play a role in this part of your life? Not now, back then.
Back then, I never have no faith back then. I didn't have no faith. I go church.
You just go church.
Go church. Mm-hmm. I knew there was a God. I know something to serve God. But there wasn't a connection. God said people lift them hand and them worship. I never have that. So I know there is a God and I was really God-fearing.
Right.
But the relationship part is like people tell about Michael Jackson now. We can tell about God and know there's a God that serve God. But there wasn't a connection, so people that worship God. So it's not until my latter years that I really met Christ, even though I grew up in church. So even because I started dating early, my husband now, but we started early. Because we met, I was 15. And we have been together since. And I started dating at 15. I got pregnant at 17. We built a house together, so by 19, me and him moved in. And I don't know, daytime alright, But like at night, I went forgot my bed. Lord, because I'm supposed to rapture come.
But you see, you would think you never have a relationship with God, but at that time God had a relationship with you. But you think you never have one.
Because every night I say I'm in this relationship and I say, if God come down, I know I'm going to hell. And it turned out that I'm married, I'm 21 years old, and 4 years after I'm still never go back to church. And it just dawned on one day, I said, 4 years passed. First was not being married when I went to church. We're married now 4 years. What's the excuse now? So my sisters and I would have started going because they too were backsliders.
Okay.
We would have started visiting. They were more spiritual than I was. So we started visiting and we would have continued going. And I don't even know when the connection was made, but I'm here I've looked back since.
Wonderful. Tell us the role of being a teenage mother.
They say starting life so early, even now that my children are grown, because my baby is now 17. And even though I still not think about me, even my daughter was saying to me that day, Mommy, you still have to think about yourself now, because she's 22. If you go out, man, go enjoy yourself. She's still in college. She said, Mommy, can't wait to start to carry out. Because to me, same way I started house girl, and I just want to transform not only my life, but my children's life, because growing up like that, I didn't want that for them. So from I have my first child, it's like I have to fight depression, because I said, I carry this up in this world here, for come suffer. I started to mentally transform my mind, because I said, I make them go through what me go through. I know that the low self-esteem and everything when me face is as a result of how I was raised, you know? The abuse and the lack and everything else. I never wanted that for my children. So once I discovered the ministry that we are now in, with awesome. I came to this ministry with one suit. I kid you not. I never wonder what I go wear. One good suit that is, and one pair of shoes matching. Is there was going to my album and I saw a picture. I said, oh, my picture with one suit, yes. I have memories. And one bedroom, because we build a one room. I mean one bedroom apartment, and just one room. Kitchen, everything at the one room.
So it's a studio?
Not that a studio, no bathroom on there. That's one room, there's no bathroom, that's the one room, no bathroom. So my mother lived in the same area, so I would stay there during the day, me use the bathroom, everything, and then in the evening my husband leave work, we'll go home or something. No, that's the one room, one single bed, one 4-burner gas stove, and then by one sheet of ply we'll make up one makeshift table, the plate tray and everything, and that was it. And that's how when I started this ministry, and I came and the word was so rich, I kid you not. You see, people come in because a lot of persons also come, but them here, but them don't have it. They not activate it. Because the Bible says there must be hearers and doers. So me here, and because I was so desperate for change, I did what I heard. And each time I do it, I'm said work. I kept on doing it and doing it and doing it. And trust me, I can remember my son was in primary school doing nothing. We're still living in Augustown. 4th grade and doing no work at all, nothing. When I asked him why he's not doing any work, he said, Miss, when me carry the book and give the teacher, she said she don't understand me right, and she fling back the book and give me, she not pay me no mind, so I don't somebody do nothing at all. And I was there to register my daughter for 1 grade at the same institution, and I sat there, and chance of getting through was slim. And I hear the Lord saying to me, say, you're confessing every day that you're blessed and highly favored. But yet still you're here sitting to register your child, your daughter in a school that your son is doing absolutely no work because he thinks that he can do better. Mark at the time that my husband had a menial job and I know academically inclined and no way, you know. Menial job, maybe I had a look at hairdresser with my sister. And I called my friend and I said, them have space for your daughter prep school? She said, yes. I took up my daughter and I went to the prep school. And I registered my daughter. I don't know the school fee I come from now, because at that time, way back then, I said, after 22, I think I got $35,000 for the term for school fee. I don't know what I come by. Register my daughter. Get up now to leave. Me the spirit say, no, register your son too. So I say, I space for 5th grade? They said, yes. I said, register my son too, please. Register both of them. And trust me, the school fee may not have been paid on time, but I never owe them. And within that 2 years, my son became head boy at that prep school. I know that they do about 5 subjects in GSAT. He was top boy from about 4 of those subjects. So I learned that even poverty is a mindset. So I began to transform my mind by feeding myself on positive thoughts and positive words and listening to motivational speeches and something, and listening to the word at church, and our preacher teaches that, our pastor teaches that there's power in the tongue, and thinking and growing and all the motivational things we may hear about now. It's biblical, and I learned at church. So just by practicing these things, I began to see transformation. It begins with things that does not come in place, and I say, listen, it works. You understand? Even that same area, because my mother also was a government board house, as I said. That house is now transformed. And as I say, it's just menial jobs. I don't know how ministers for the word of God and the faith, and they shifted of the mindset. Because our government board house is now about 10 bedroom, about 6 bathrooms, 3 kitchen. So it's now, even though I'm not living there anymore, it's not earning income for me. So it's just how you look at life, you know? So because people that want them, they want to not get on it. That ghetto is now making money for me because I rented room by room, furnished.
So it's a change.
Apart from that, going up on the floor. I was on the floor till about 17 and now. Now, all of those 10 bedrooms have a queen size bed. So, and they're fully furnished with queen size bed, chest of drawer, whatever, fridge, double door fridge, even though it's a rented apartment. And where I'm living now, queen size beds. I've given away over about 20 beds. I just give a bed because I never have one. The bed was under the dining table, so my old clothes got too much showed up on one bed, so I decided to come off. And I see my old clothes on the bed anyway. My house is full of old clothes, you know. My mother full of old clothes. So bunch of old clothes under the dining table. That's where I slept until 17 years old. No, I'm just give a bed.
Ameeka, listen. This is the main reason why I wanted you to be here, because of your story and your journey. You have expressed your faith, how your faith has motivated you to register your children in a prep school. Give us another example of how you use your faith to enlarge on your life.
That's easy. All right.
That's easy.
You see something I live, you know, and I'm passionate about it. I don't really like sharing to persons some of the time because persons are so pessimistic.
Right.
They look at the faults and they look at why they can't. I don't see those things. I look at I'm optimistic and I just see the possibilities. Right now, I just feel like I'm one of the wealthiest person. I just feel like I want an apartment complex. I just feel like anything possible because that is how I live. When we were buying, before we moved, I wanted to move because I kept telling my oldest child, listen, by the time we reach GSAT, I just have to change. We're not going to live at episode anymore. And I kept saying and saying and saying. Every day I check classified ads because my father, one good thing about him, he used to buy Gleaner every day. So every Sunday I'm in a classified ads. We don't have a bank, we don't have a bank account. I kid you not. Me and my spouse. We don't have no money. The house not rent out yet. We live there.
You live there.
So we don't have no money. But I kept saying, I said, all right, he might contribute to NHT, I am not. Because I'm saying really work. I went in as self-employed because when I look work with my sisters, I went in and I started contributing. Because I said, him alone can't do nothing. So I make sure my market, make sure we're qualified. So is that everything? Yes, I can stand on the word, but you have to do all that way you can do, because that's what the scripture says.
Right.
After you've done all you can do, then you stand. And that have your trust God because you do your part, so you thank God enough to do your part. So I kept checking the classifieds as every Sunday. And when I saw where we're living now, what my husband and I say, this is nice, you know, this can work. He looked at it and he said, yes. There's a model unit in Bremer Avenue, New Kingston. We kept going there. We could walk in and look at the house look like. Without no money, there's a big map, so you can, when you pay a deposit, you can pay the lot. We don't have no money, we can't pay nothing. We go there 3-4 times.
Say it again, make them hear.
We never have $1. We couldn't pay nothing. But when they're like 3-4 times every week, so like sales you know, we became friends. Because every day we just go look at, we still let them pin and we can't pin none. I kept going and going and going, but I kept declaring and I kept believing. Because we know we qualified for NHT, but they made a deposit and a closing cost. We had 0 cash. So I was inspired to share with some friends. Because being at the ministry, we get to know, our ministry well blessed.
Yes.
People that say we're a prosperous ministry.
Prosper church.
And yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yes,
so,
yes.
you know, prosperous people, you know, and that's a place to be. And if you know,
Exactly.
that's a place to be, you understand? So I took up some brochure and everything and I carried to a friend and you know them wealthy that way. And I carried up a brochure. I said, no, so there's these houses selling and something. Them have them house and everything. I don't know it for, but I'm just do it. I'm sure them and them look at that something. So when I went back there to the body unit talking to the sales again, I said, my friends to come and look at the place, you know. And she asked me what them name, I'm tell her. So you know, so them come you know, and then buy one. We still can't buy none. And those same persons, we went to their house and we see the wife, she handed me a check. When I look at the check, you see, the check sufficient to pay the deposit for the house. And listen, the deposit is more than the closing cost, you know. Mm-hmm. We pay the deposit, it's supposed to be both of them before you can pin. For pay the deposit, she could choose our pin, the lot we want. And on the receipt, I write them small, you know, because for the deposit, the closing cost we left now about 4 times, you know, we have to go and little, you know, but because our friend our cash, they're supposed to collect it like that. She was collecting and just cash on the receipt. And apart from that, we ended up getting one of the biggest lot.
Look at God.
In our scheme, because there was a set of lot, and she said, you know, so come here, we find some big ones, you know. You know, so all along the map, we never see it. So behind, at the back of the house, it's supposed to have mainly as like 35 feet. We have over 100 feet to the back of our property. Really big. So these things just show you, say, listen, there's power in believing, just keep on declaring the word. And not only that, because there's like a person declaring the word, but they are not doing their part. So I have even a friend, I introduced her to a house because my cousin was still in a house. And same August, I'm tell her, I say, you can't buy this, I'll give her first preference. She didn't. And right now that lady probably ahead to 60. 50 had upward. And she's still in a rent house. Because at the time she said, I'm not even get my place. And that. She lived over there now. But she don't want to invest in anything over there. And right now, I talk to her and say, listen, you see if you take that opportunity, you see it as final. So sometimes we don't make the decision and take the opportunities now because we look at that as final. But I look at life as a stepping ladder. So you can jump from the bottom to the top, but if you can take 2 steps up, that's a lot. We made our 2 steps, the 2 steps we took before can be a cushion or something for help to the next level. So that's how I look at life. So it may not be a permanent decision or you invest here, so but this is where you are now. So you better where you are now because later on. So the house August now, it's many years after it's earning for me right now.
Look at that.
And I'm full tenants, even in COVID, fully booked.
Ameeka, you mentioned earlier that your father was very abusive. Let us go back there and give us some example of what was happening in your house at that time.
All right, so because I'm the last one, I never experienced much of the abuse. But there was the things and time changed by me coming, so it wouldn't have been the same because I would have fought back. As it go along, the generation then just get different. So now for my generation, me da fight back. Because me tell my father and I'm saying, remember some me a cooking because he's not providing now. My mother provide. And then come in and then sometimes his mother share and she hear the best team now. She have to send go beg for feed with, by the way, you know. The other part. She have to send go beg for feed with. And sometimes she write notes to my siblings them and, you know, even the same church folks. And they were so embarrassed that they had to stop. They tell them no because they don't want to be disrespectful, but they go on them idle on the roadside, then them come back. Because even before they reach the houses, windows start locked, doors start locked, or she said to our church people, and then they put her hand, no, not today. That's all them that get, and then nothing. So them just not bother with it. And mother that she the best and left for my father of what she had. Come in, jump and plate in her food and spit up, and then veil the plate and food scatter everywhere. And then they watch her bend and clean up. Never have me no man. Always a home clean up. As I said, come from my elder sister front teeth, my next sister and I. My brother now, I can remember one night he came in and when my father reached the gate, you know, board house, one zinc up fence, and almost at the square of the community, you know. And from him push the zinc gate and here comes trouble. You know, say, yes, Lord, this is it. As long as the night is, there would be no sleep. So this night we were so tired and we wanted to sleep and he was just there and he kept going and going. My brother got up and he went around to his window. You know, them boys to push the window out. Window was open and our decoration, because we used to go dumping and go scavenge through the dumps. So we have to come like an Alex buckler, we get all the furniture and we put in the Alex buckler, and that was our vase and our way of decorating the house. But the bed is right there. There's a little thing at the end of the bed where right there at the window. So the half back with the water and everything was there. So my brother just boxed it off, dropped right on the milk, you know. So we were there laughing, but to try and muzzle it, you know. We think we were muzzling it. And after a while, my brother come back on our road and, you know, we see my father come round in a man with a cutlass, you know. I don't know one bed, you know. I don't know how close to my brother, but I have a brother I'm going for. I feel like I'm going for the head. Because when he raised the cutlass, my brother could just raise his hand. So he got the chop on his hand. When we went to the doctor, my brother got 14 stitches. So on a place chop. It turned out that a thief was breaking into a neighboring community that same night, and the owner chopped the thief, but they don't know where on the body they got the chop. They don't know they got chopped because there was blood. When they came to arrest my father for the incident, because you know you have to report at the station.
Right.
My father started talking about foolishness, but we're loving it now, no matter we're loving. So they asked my brother if we should lock up the father, we said no. So the police went, either they came back and they arrested my brother instead. So I was in jail for a very long time. You know, people said things slack now. No, I imagine it then. My brother was in prison for jail for so long.
At what age was this? He was what age?
I think he was probably about 19, because I was still in primary school. Okay. And I would have to pass that station to go to my school. And I can remember each time I pass it, I know that my brother is there locked away. And you had to stay there until they did their blood test and discovered it was not him. I can remember another time, because listen, there was never a dull moment. And even though I said my mother was weak, there were times when we saw her true strength. You know, people always say, mothers and all always say, mess with me now, and it's fine, but don't mess with my children them. And we proved that with my mother, because there was another incident. I was in high school at the time, and they killed that area leader in my area. They killed the leader for the area.
Yeah.
In the torment the people them, even the youngsters them. And I don't know what a young youth, he got a hold of a gun. And a bad man, none at all. He don't come from bad family, none at all. But he just frustrated, I don't know who him get a gun, but he decided to say, today, the area leader go down. And midday, I kid you not. Him run on the man through the community in a man, and I stop till him kill him, you know. Shoot him up. And next youngster pass and see and say, hey, after all the way you do me, and then take pictures of the action to, and that was it. I was at school and I hear, and trust me, we leave our school early because we know that this not so and good, none at all, it's trouble, and no sleep. My brother name got to the station that he was a part of it because some of them was his friends. Okay. He wasn't there. Broad daylight, so people know who did it. But somebody gave his name at the station, and the night, the rest of the bad man, them coming up, and by the time you ever tell what to say, no, and a movie matter about no, true life scenario, guys, true life. And the night, because we live in the square, so you have the main guy, he live below us. And we hear when them buckle up fame house, and we hear the whoop a gunshot my fire. And then, none of them pass we, and then go to the one above we. We hear the buckle bomb, and we hear all kinds of something go on. The next one, we around the corner, and them reach them. Them say we for last now, with the name middle. My father was like, so when them reach we know, them throw some stone through the windows first. My father was like, I had two young nephews, my two sisters had a son each, and join them down put them under the screen now, come on, let us die together. So we know say, no, we're watching news, so we know say these things are serious. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't watch news now, because I don't know if we believe police are man, or I don't really watch news. But when they came to our house, and my mother ran to the back door, jumped down one wall, I don't know how she reached down there because it's like this high. They're all stopped at like the level of our yard. I don't know how she reached down there, and she run out to the station. It's about 3 miles, or run about 3 miles. When she went there, them said, Mother, you don't hear them gun away a fire? We not come in. Them tell us that she not hear the shot them a fire. Them gun them not have, them not come in. My mother run, come back, because she thinks she get like a rescue from the police. She had to run, come back, no help. And listen, them say righteous indignation kick up. Trust me, my mother pull the door and she go outside and she said, she said, listen to me, we not do my pitney nothing. Me so now, me no. And she call them name And mother stand there in the open, you know, in the open, and she watched those men put them gun and start throw some stone, wild stone, because no, not one of the stone catch her until they walked away. So from that time, even before that, because I prove God based on,
yes,
you know, you just prove God, you know, say, no man, this is not a man, this is not my mother power nor my mother might, this is God himself. God them put on the gun and my mother pray, no man. And I can tell you, you know, rejoicing nobody dead, but I can tell you that those men, not one of them standing, shortly after, they all died horribly too. So there's power. Who not believe in Christianity and not believe in the word, because we as believers make it bad, you know. We not show the power of God. We not show the power of God, we not live it.
True.
Church people, them shoes lean and they ever beg and hungry, most of what we know are them super religious and just spooky.
Right.
You understand? But you know, really have the person say, listen, Christ came that we might have life, that we may have it in abundance. It's okay to have things. It's okay to be prosperous. Listen, me couldn't get no poorer. And me see what it caused me. So listen, my life had to transform.
Where you say you couldn't get no poor?
Couldn't get poor than poor. Dirt poor, we have Kevin shoe dump. We are sleep on the floor, we not nothing for eat. 90% of the time there's nothing to eat. Nothing for wear. I went all the way through high school, scraped through. But all my siblings stopped at 8th grade, none of them passed 8th grade. And I watched my mother also prayed and said, Lord, your sister understand me not want to send them go to school, but I don't have it to send them to school. Give them a trade. Listen, my brother was one of the biggest barber in the area. I watched my brother with 2 mirrors carve a scorpion in his own head back of his own head, and write his name, Nick. With 2 mirrors.
I've never go to school.
Never go to school. Go to school. We never have art at the time. So we never have that opportunity. My sister was one of the biggest hairdressers. My sister, God rest her soul, she passed. 18 years now, and her name is still being called after so many years. No, listen, biggest hairstylist. And she was the person me and my other sister started working with her. So I say, God good.
You mentioned something in Ameeka. You mentioned that your mother was always praying.
Yes,
what would you say to somebody who's watching now and they must say, but your mother always a pray. I want to so poor and I want to expect God for.
I think back then it was taught, it was religion mostly, and I think it was taught it's okay to be poor.
Right.
Poverty humbly, or them look at something they said.
Right.
People, even bring me growing up to church, there was no emphasis on the word.
Right.
And transforming your life. You just accept life as it is. This is what it is. It's your burden, it's your cross. So it was okay. And then everybody around you poor.
Where so it was long suffering.
Yeah, man. But now we learn that it's not long suffering.
That's true.
These things are long suffering have to suffer long, you know.
Right.
But we now know that long suffering is just to endure, being the same consistently through the situation. So listen, my life transformed and I'm very happy, you know. So I know that's why people know. So listen, it pays to serve God. The word works. I'm here as a living testimony. I'm still not work nowhere.
We say still not work.
Still not work nowhere. And I don't see myself doing a 9 to 5 because them can't pay me. But I have the qualification. I have no qualification. I'm not going to pay me. I'm not working for that. So I go after passive stream of income. Guys, you don't have to be poor. Let me tell you, you don't have to be poor. I have a friend, she has 6 children. 5 for one guy, they separated. She have 1 for another guy, he died. Single mother. Because the 5 she have them, he don't mind them. People may know, he don't mind them. And I spoke with her and said, listen, on a money bill house, ambition. So she went to her bed and she kept thinking for the whole night she was asleep. She said, what make mean an ambition bill house? That girl built up her house so much that all her kids them have their own room right now.
As a single mother.
As a single mother, she's less qualified, she's less educated than me because she not finished school. She no work nowhere. She do little menial little job, little domestic work. But while sending those, and all them go good high school, go sixth form. And while sending them to school, she still built her house. I built my house while sending 4 children to school. With no good menial jobs. But just by believing and shit them mindset. So when other people are go off a party and clothes and shoes, because even when I became an adult, I started get a little job, a little temporary job, because I went to a hard school.
Right.
First I wanted to go to UTech. Now no help. I did that. Started the year, couldn't finish the school fees, so I couldn't do the final exam, so I'm not reaching nowhere. Go to hard school, when stay art school at 6 months. After the 6 months, the teacher was migrating. Me look big enough, oh God, oh Lord. Me look old, me not old.
Ameeka, wait 1 minute.
The older I get, and the
wait,
younger
Ameeka. Get into it.
Yeah, man, that's for real, because I told that I'm at 21.
Right.
See my pictures, my wedding photos. I don't think I look much older now.
21.
Listen, poverty make you old, because you can't mentally you're stressed and you're drained and you just trust me. And then I've always been big-bodied. Mm-hmm. So at 21, I was looking like this. So as I always tell people, so the older I get, the younger I will look. So I don't know if that's the reason why they chose me, because after going to the art school for 6 months, the teacher was migrated. She wasn't from Jamaica. And they called me and asked me if I can teach a class until they get a replacement. Listen, I know I couldn't do it. My mom tells me I'm invisible because I don't like to talk, I don't like to be seen, and I know I me this, but listen, I had a child, and I knew I wanted something out of life.
Right.
So in spite of how I felt or what I think or how I believed, I had to. So I said yes. I went to that school and I taught. I was there for over 3 years. And I can remember sitting in class. I thought I was really looking old. That time I was 20 at the time, because I got married while I was there. Mm-hmm. So I sat at the desk and they were saying, "Miss, how old are you?" Me not tell people my age. And I sat there and art school, it's 18 and over.
Right.
So my mom tell me 19, 20. And them get some 45 and some age. And I just sat there and I just sat there 20 and they're more than double my age. I'm 45, me 39, 50. Because I dress the part too, because I look the part and I dress the part.
You dress the 39.
I don't know 40 odd man. I don't know my mother get some old skirt suits and I don't know where she get them from. I remember I want to flip flop something. I dress the part. I'm not gonna lie, I look it. I deserve it. But I was there and I was loved. And everything I've learned to endure, because we call a coordinator.
Right.
It's a blackboard part of her now. And sometimes she discuss me with the caretaker, she discuss me with the secretary when I'm not with the school, she discuss me with my students them. And everybody I tell me back. But me a sensible person, because me look past she and I say she feel kids them well grown,
Right.
She have a nice house in a nice area, living good life. Me not have not one bedroom still at the time. And I say things like, I got talk when you want to talk and make me react the wrong way. And I go sit down, you're crazy. I sat there and listened to me and said, "Miss me trace her fear." And I said, "No, don't do it. I'm not going to be here all days of my life. And when I want a recommendation, then I go come back. And I won't be here." And I booked myself into a hairdressing school. I started to carry my students, them at 2 and 3, They both this time say I'm angry business, some kind of, they might be, but me have the idea, so me have flowed nicely. And I started looking hustling, because I was the food music teacher, and I'm responsible to sell the snacks and something. So, I buy 6, I buy reports, I buy 6, but I buy 12 one, because my 6 have to sell first.
Exactly.
Because I have 4 kids to feed. I have to go next time, I have to go buy for my kids, I have to make sure my kids them alright. I don't understand how parents go through certain struggles. You never have a father, and as a man, you come up and you're not being a father to your children them. I got them because you never have a father. Some things just don't make no sense to me.
Right, I think
so too. Me grew up in a lock and I see what the lock cause. I can't allow my kids to go through the same thing. I see my kids have certain traits like me used to have them one back page and them want to be reserved. I say, listen, I'm not no excuse. I'm not educated, I'm not pretty. I'm not in a lock no way. This shy, this not gonna work. Wouldn't have no reason to me, they have reason to be, and even with all of that, I see people who go through what me go through even worse, and they use it as a motivation.
Right.
Me never have me never know someone motivated. Never, I didn't even know what motivation was. But they knew something and they use that to motivation. Listen, I have to make it in my life. So I never get that young guy now, but I when me have my child now, I said my children and them now. So everything I did was not really for me. A decision I made that my kids will not suffer what I suffered. Because I now allow them to go through what I went through. Me bring them here and them life I got transfer. My kids them don't know nothing about ghetto liberty. Even though the earlier part of their lives they were in the ghetto. I sent them to school outside of the ghetto. I got some primary and nice school, you know. Mona primary and nice school. But I sent them further. I sent them to prep school and my younger went to primary school, Excelsior primary school, good school. But I sent them out because you know so there's bad kids there as well. But when school over, everything finished right there. So my thinking is when I send them go to the area school, when school go pick them come here, come call them one go to a friend in the yard. My kids them, even when there was no fence, there was an imaginary fence for them,
right.
For them to pass it. I allowed my kids to go to one party because I never sent them to go to a party in the area either. I allowed them to go to one party. I stay home and hear the music and go and play some cartel or something. I call a party. I said, I party the music that I play them. So yes, I said, can you please carry my kids? So I carry them out.
And this was while you were living in Augustown.
Yeah, man.
How did your neighbors portray you then? Because you know, sometimes in a ghetto, you know, them are going to say,
no, I'm spooky.
No, I'm not talk say you're spooky. But you know, sometimes when you grow up in a ghetto, and me grew up in a ghetto, so this is something that a question I'm asking you from experience. Because when we were growing up in the ghetto, as you said, you made sure that you did not want your children to go through what you went through. So my mother, she did the same thing. She made sure that me and my siblings did not go through what she went through. So even my mother was a teen mother, you know, and I could not even think of being a teen mother. You understand me? That was how it was in our household. But in our community, they used to think that we act like we're better than them. You understand? So that's why I'm asking you this question, because you said you send your children to this party and you call and tell them to send them come. How did they perceive you in your community?
I guess because my sisters were outgoing, you know.
Right.
Because I was the younger one, I was not allowed. I know everything in that area. I feared my siblings growing up more than I feared my mother.
Okay,
and,
okay.
They were the party type. So I had never grew up because I've never been to a dance. People never ever thought, you know, carnival you with walking distance I've never been. There's so much things I've never done. Apart from getting pregnant early, and I tell everybody that I feel like it's a trap, you know, because my mother is also a teenage pregnancy. She got pregnant at 15. First time, she didn't know she's pregnant. First time, only time, pregnant. 15. My two sisters, one got pregnant at 19, one got pregnant at 21. When we do my maths, 15, 17, 19, 21. The only gap is 17, you know. And that's where I fell. So I tell everybody, say, listen, this is a trap. That slap that was left, I mean, just after the falling night.
So that was your trap?
That was my trap.
All right.
And even when I got pregnant, I feared telling my sisters more than I feared telling my mother. Because I look up to them, they were like this motherly figure because, as I said, I'm the younger one. And I can't remember me tell my brother girlfriend at the time, you know, me whisper and tell her I said I'm pregnant or something. And she tell them, and I was so fearful. And when them approached me, I ball. I take God off the cross.
I put him in front of them.
I said, listen, and I don't know got something that call me if I'm pregnant. You know, if it's true, I'm not pregnant. I swear I'm not pregnant. And I was so convinced and they believe me. Even though me tell my sister and she tell them, they believe me. And one day I was in the zinc up bathroom of bed and my sister bust the corner. And after she bust the corner, she spin back. I know, sorry, this is where the story ends. Because I know she see. She said that a word. By the time I finished bed, I'm going to go in the second area. They were both sitting there waiting on me. I had to confess, and you know, them disappointed, but they stood by me, and I felt good that it was out. And trust me, they ensured that I have every little thing, and By them time, them don't look at us, them don't look at ages or something. But it's just the mindset of thing, you know. I learned so much because it's not the physical thing with me see, it's not the salary, it's not the education. So I don't believe that people really have excuses. Me people talk about, oh, poor people, government and business with poor people and them glorying these poor people. I've never wanted to be named among the poor people. Me not in it. If you are poor people, you want to accept that. Because I see now how my life has been transformed. And I know government, and I know me never go New Kingston, me do not know illegal. Little by little. Me buy one, me can't buy 200 black, me buy 100, me buy 50, whatever me have to do. Little. Me carry blocks until. Me swing concrete buckets until. Because that me have to do to make it. So instead of pay 3 labor, me can pay 2 and me fill in. My husband fill in.
I'm going to cut you. Tell us about your husband.
Alright, I met my husband, as I said, I was 15 years old. And I have a good friend even till now. Because even though the poor, my mother is such a nice lady. You know, poor, and she was saying, I'm going to feed with, we always are taking people. My house never knock yet. Tell them I couldn't live there for much longer, you know, because my house is like a community center, whosoever will may come. I don't like them something there. I like rules and laws and regulations. So because I was a younger one, at one point my sisters, they went to the country and I was bored. So I asked my mother if she can take her next little girl. But I take her, get her in a school and everything. I brought her sleep and now, not myself, you know, she still take little girl and she grew with us for a period. When she got bigger, she went back to her mom. So we still kept the connection. That's the same for me to say, of the 6 children.
Okay.
Yeah. We still kept connection and we used to just walk and we little trouble, you know, not nice little innocent little trouble. So this day we're in my yard. We do a zinc up fence as I said. I was like, we got the fence and everybody will pass, we got to speed them, you know, psst. So I went to the fence and he was the first person to pass. I've never seen him in my life. She met him before because I feel like a boyfriend at the time, brother was involved with this guy, cousin. So he was going to that house. So she met him before. So I didn't come over. I was so surprised because me now might be the one to get a little trouble more. Because even though I had the low self-esteem undercover, me the kind of face it inwardly just now come out because, you know, me not want to draw attention. So me she come out. My friend said she like you. Me don't know about boyfriend and them something like that. She have a boyfriend, she younger than me now, but she have a boyfriend. My friends them younger than them have them boyfriend and them tell me about boyfriend. Me they want to try still, but the peer pressure. Me says, she said, my friend said she like you, so I start laugh because I said, never expect it. And I believe. So I start talking something, tell me all about him. Call me one side, I will start talking something. So by the time I met my friend, everything we discussed, because no, boyfriend, nothing. And that was it. I don't know how, almost 30 years later. I don't know how things just spark and because listen, going to the ghetto, you're not too young for boyfriend, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, from you start was like a breast, you know. Big men me I tell you about I come approach you and this and a year me I tell you about now, you know. Big men. At one point I had to call my brother upon a big man. Cause the man I get everything just perverted, similar about him tongue from sexual way and I'm for sexual advances at me and something. I understand the younger ones them, but this man that just get to me. And on one time my sister sent me out and I expect the place is so lonely. I went and him alone and bought me up in a man and bought me up in one corner. When I get away, I go straight to my brother. Brother younger than him by far, you know, but thank God for big brothers, you know.
That's right.
I never have a father. My father dead, but my father just want to figure out, you know, say, I have father this, but nothing more. I couldn't go to him for nothing at all. I go to my brother, I tell you, my brother go to the man. And that man never tried it again. Younger one not older than me, but still younger, and none of them try. Because even when my husband know, when he told them that, listen, instead of a girl here now, me I go try it to them, I said, oh, she, you know, you can't get she. Because they tried, they all tried. Them not succeed. My daughter said, we are waiting, you're a big girl now. My boyfriend attack at 15, you know, say, before that, you know, when me are waiting, I'm a big girl now. And that was the pressure. I can remember one of these guys, my same friend, boyfriend, brother, we went so close. Close, coming in, whistling and everything ready, you know, close. I'm just get up and walk away. I get some cussing, but it didn't really matter. Walk away. And when my husband came, because I was looking, even though I was young, I was looking for certain traits. I don't want somebody ambitious. I don't want nobody will smoke, nobody will drink. I don't want the party. I knew what I wanted because of my father. I don't want nothing close to my father. And rest is history.
The rest is history.
After 30 years, trust me, we're still passionately. I see young people are going and mess with them, have nothing for me.
Nothing.
There's nothing boring about my relationship.
So you say Ameeka and it's still romantic?
Of course. Listen, I can't allow my relationship to get boring, you know. I can't allow the fire to go out. When I see some little things that, you know, TikTok or something, I say, we have all of that covered, you know.
Yes,
We do have all that covered. We do everything together. Trust me, there's not a dull moment. Fully active, no brother sister business. 30 years, you still want to run to, still smile and see him, face light up.
Still get butterflies.
Still get butterflies. And we create butterflies, you know.
That's true.
I don't know no more. So I'm not to compare him to. And I not say him without fault or me without fault.
We know that. We know Ameeka. We know, yeah.
I'm a different person.
Right.
But we make it work. And because we're always working on things, him not go for one car and me go for one handbag. But when we're going out for, how we come together, we are going for the same thing. So we try to have the same goal in life. Because as I said, when I was buying the house, showing the house, I didn't say, yeah, like that. If he said, no, I like it, then I just leave it at that. I'm just convinced him, say, yeah, man, this can work somewhere. But if you still not agree, then that's it. So try to agree upon the same thing. Because right now, as I said, our life has been transformed. Living no longer ghetto, but we did not get it complex. And we bought that house at 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Now we have transformed that into a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And as I said, I believe strongly in passive income. So apart from the 2-bedroom and the 2-bathroom, 3 bedrooms, there's an additional studio added to that for rental purposes. And as we say, we have got a room for build. So in the process now of starting another section, another 2-bedroom section, which is for rental as Airbnb. Passive income is so nice, you know. Very nice. So we're on that stream. We have 2 vehicles now with a 3rd one on the way. We still not working with menial jobs. I tell you about now, menial jobs. As my pastor said, Ameeka, I just see no logo on your shirt, you work for the company. You go and go in a girl. And this is how we live our lives, by the word of God, hearing what the word says, believing what the word says, change your mindset, see the thing as being possible, and just go and fight.
You know what, Ameeka, I'm glad you mentioned that. We did a show earlier about relationship and religion, and you said live by the word of God. How different do you think your relationship would be if you...
You know, I laugh before you finish, you know. Listen, my husband was my first. I not have the number, not film book. You know what I mean, right?
Right.
He was well experienced. Even some of my friends, them not even know what me know. Get them
right.
What they want, you know? And where he's working now, women show themselves at him. You understand me? I said? And those are professional women, look good women, have everything, could have my name women. Some knows that it's the mercies of God. It's just a salvation on his life. It's nothing that I have done, because even with all of my good traits, that not stop him.
That's true.
The relationship with him and with God.
That's true.
Maybe I have to worry about them things there. So, knowing Christ keeps us in line. And because you have a relationship with Christ, now your mindset shifts. So you know really that never draw him away again, because him no focus now shift apart from God. I think family, and we have come so far and we have made so much progress together, you know. But mark it though, you know, even me say me have the low self-esteem, you know. Don't play with me though, you know. Me don't know how it works, but you have low self-esteem in so much areas. But in relationship wise, I knew my worth. I knew my value. Me look really old. I have to look young and look good. My husband older than me right now, you know, but he still look good. And people make comments like, know them myself, like, what am I doing with she? But I knew then, even before I achieve now,
Right.
I knew then that if him lose me, him lose a good thing.
Can you talk, girl?
Because listen, I never have nothing good for things. I never take picture, I don't even know I'm really take picture still. But them time I'm worse if I take picture. Because when I look at picture, I just feel disgust. I don't like what I say, none at all. That's how I felt about myself.
Right.
But I still know, say, if the man lose me, I feel lost. You can be heartbroken and go through the motions and something, but I say, we have to know our work. We have to bring something to the table. And I never have no money and no looks stand up for the table. That's what these women think, say, me look good, so them can't left me. No, that never keep with the relationship. Is your worth what you bring, or you help this man to achieve in a life? Because together we achieve so much, apart we could not have. So, I value my relationship. I value my relationship with my husband, I value my relationship with God, I value my family relationship. Listen, even my kids them now, we have opportunities where we can go places sometimes, and you know, we just want to be together most of the time. They would rather we be home, eating tin mackerel and white rice, than we're apart. I can tell you for sure that even though my tell you we grew up with nothing at all, grew up and saying gosh every day, go by Big July Island, whatever, I make sure I build a pantry in my house. Because I not shift community and live the same lifestyle. I shift my lifestyle. You know.
Exactly.
I have a pantry in my house. My house not out of food. I'm not out of food. And the life that we live, people don't understand them that things are circumstances, but it's a choice. It's a choice. You can choose to be better. I can choose to be different. As I say, I'm going to the ghetto, I choose to be different. I never cuss it, I never go up on roads, I go beat my chest, I never say it. And my kids are the same thing, they don't know nothing about get a liberty. They know about go to supermarket, go push trolley, and I know for them life, for them children coming, can't be the same. Cannot be the same.
Cannot. Give me one word to describe your husband.
Jovial. I want more hardworking. Sometimes I tell my husband, I feel like I love work more than I love money, you know. Work is not work to this man. No, I want to. He work the whole day. No, I want to. Hardworking and loving.
All right, you're not left out the part there.
And loving. Those are important values in a relationship. You know, playful, hardworking. No, this is.
He's just a good man.
I got a good man. I got me a good man.
Of course, girl.
And I'm a first pick. Oh,
Jesus,
God,
what a way God bless you, eh?
I did well.
You remember like when we used to declare, we have the chance balloon, and everybody want the big one, so you just go pick and just get the big one, one go. And enough of we fair pick all kind of. All right, let's go. So, Ameeka, we're playing a little game, right? So I'm going to say like a word, phrases to you, and the first thing that come to your mind, right?
Let's see.
All right. So, get a meal. First, get a meal.
The curry chicken back and dumpling, man.
Curry chicken back. All right. That's the first.
I love chicken back still, and I'm not cooked at home. I love it still.
So you eat it still?
I love chicken back still, man. I love chew my bone and them things. Love my chicken back. I'm going to say, Mommy, can you go chicken back for me?
Same way. I love it too. But that's a nice special curry one.
Kids are not really fancy the tin mackerel business, but we still have it at home. You know, every now and again, lazy or reach home late and do all that. But I love my chicken back same way, man.
I love my one too. All right. A proverb that you heard, but you're up to today, you can't understand it.
I don't know. Jump to myself one day, you know.
All right, tell me one proverb where you hear.
The seat and the go to running belly. Jamaican proverb or Bible proverb?
It's Jamaican one, we'll go with.
What's it and the go to the running belly, man? The things we do now, you have to count the cost, because it may nice now, but later on, I'm a third night flesh, you know? Run your belly.
Can I talk about it, darling?
Some mistakes you recover from, you know, man. So at night when you do it, but, you know, when the consequences hit you, it's not nice to deal with.
Talk truth. All right, let me see our next word. Community. What comes to your mind when you hear the word community?
Community means to me togetherness, Because even though you can't tell for Augustown, Goldsmith Villa to be specific, because people think Augustown want to box. Augustown is really big. So I grew up in Goldsmith Villa, which is in Augustown. And I tell you, the people them united. Me say house are burned down and we have water issues, you know. Everybody come with them books, everybody come with them water. People them that work and by the time they come on house, play sweep out, whatever them can save and pack aside. And I love that about Goldsmith Villa, but we say Gola. We love that about them. We love that about them. Them kind of done trace it now. Something happen, them dead for you. I love that because I still visit. My mama is still there and I still visit.
I remember you have the 10-bedroom house.
Yeah, man.
Still there,
yeah,
so.
And still added because it's nice. It's a corner that, you know, that still have space, come still have addition. We still have Bill Augustown, still have Bill Jamelia.
Like Bill, I don't know.
Listen, when young people are thinking about phone and clothes and makeup and party, my money the hardware. Hardware have all of my money.
Not even clothes.
Clothes? God knows I'm not buy clothes. I just orchestrate people that bless me with clothes. People me get clothes, mostly. I don't know clothes value right now. To tell you the truth. Right now I need 2 pair of shoes. We have 2 pair of shoes, I told them to make one. And you met them say, I have 2 cars, I have house, and I have 2 pair of shoes, and none of them come, told them to make one, because told them uncomfortable. And if you want 50 bag of cement right now, no matter where money come from, I go buy 50 bag of cement, the shoes still not buy. It's like I just program the way there because I not think about today. I was one of those parents who said, not be like them get up people say, oh, my kids are my inheritance. No, that has never been me. I always tell myself, I do everything I can do for my kids them, but I not neglect myself in the meantime. I establish something for myself so I can collect after. When them go about their business, some of them be I'm comfortable now, certain way, I have things, but I still need income streams.
Right.
So I still have to go off for that. I have the land space, nice.
100 acre.
Yeah,
build it up, of course.
Rent it out. I still think, I can get the next house. As I say, yes, I have 2 vehicles, one more. I come shortly, because one of them are rental, we have now. Next one, money I have to make. Money I have to make. And people say Jamaica hard, but Jamaica not short of money.
That's so true, Ameeka.
Look on the vehicle on the road. You short of money to spend in your pocket. So the time when you talk about people's business, find out how you can get money in your pocket, or you can direct my funds your direction. And that's me. Want money, bring your money, bring your money. Want it. It's when you say it's possible, it's like I just can't stop. Because even approached me neighbor the other day, she's hardly there. Just barely visit her own house. She alone lives. She hardly there. She doesn't have children. I approach her and say, listen, if you decide to sell your house anytime soon, give a first preference. Yeah, I'm here. She said, okay, no problem. I have dollar. I don't want that, but trust me.
But you see it work before.
If she said possible, remember the money are coming out.
Exactly.
I will come.
Exactly.
Yes.
Reflecting on your journey, Ameeka, what is one of your proudest moments or achievement?
I think moving from the ghetto. And as I said, it's not for me, but to see that my children's life has been transformed, you know?
So moving, Ameeka, was one of the proudest moments in your journey.
Yes, it was. I can remember leaving church, because I didn't tell my kids when they were living out of boxes for a while, but they didn't even know when they were moving. I remember leaving church, because I was at church now, and we had a speaker, and the speaker just labbed on, and he just came out and he was like, come out of the ghetto, go in the gated community. I met the same that we planned for moving now. And I just tell them, say, yes, man, my word is, get them moving, to go home, pack the night, kids them asleep, wait them up, put them sleep, pack them up and we're moving at night. Because we buy new furniture when we're moving, so we can move with new stuff, because, you know, we plan to, at that time, not in the rent of the house yet with Augustine, but we plan to rent out, so we start doing renovation, believe all the furniture them there, brand new furniture we move with. But my sister dining table set, but of some borrow stuff, just one TV, one fridge and one stove and quartz, and that was it. But that is good. Not just item anymore, all furnished, all mine. Listen, life nice, you know. Life is nice. Life is just what you make of it. If you just have to hungry for good things, you know. So if you're hungry for some pizza, sometimes make it happen. You get the pizza.
It's true.
And so if you're hungry for success, and hungry for live a better life, you will have it. And that's where you want out of life, where you prioritize in.
That's true.
You just want to live a good life.
That's true.
I don't want to be on the road and want some feet and can't buy it. I never wanted, me say, big people, elderly people, still paying rent and I'm worried for them because I'm like, how are you going to survive after retirement, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be, me ask was a message, that's for retirement age, you know, you're engineer 50, I know, you know, for retirement age. Want streams of income. See people come from nowhere and live some good life. I want to be a part of that. So that is my inspiration. I want to live, not just exist, I want to live the good life. More a foundation for kids. I want to help kids. You know, sometimes, similar to me that grew up, if you have somebody, if you have like a motivation or something, I probably be different. Be bigger and better. Not academically, I do better. Even though I see that stop me in life. So people can't blame academics because you know go to school and have education. That can't stop in life. I don't have none either. You understand? But most of a foundation that long after I leave this earth, my name still go on. We have some establishment for kids so we can help send kids to school and foster kids. Because the other day I had a little girl. I was asked to keep her for 3 months because her parents fell on difficult times and they were living in the car with her. And somebody said, you know, nobody can take a little girl. My father in chair, I take her. I've never met her before. The first day I get her, the first day I meet her. And I ended up having her for 8 months. I remember just took her about 2 weeks ago, which is why I started to take her. Because the father just want a different life for her.
Right.
You understand? So I got her from the father. The father wanted more for her.
Right.
You know, even he still calls and he say, boy, thank you, wait and book on behalf. Because I asked nothing of them for this little girl. I said, listen, sort yourself out. Whatever it is for this little girl, I will take full responsibility for her. Just sort yourselves out. And it was a pleasure. And that is something I love doing. I love being able to give. As I said, I give about 20 beds now. I have a bunk bed now at home. My treasure, it's dear to me because that's the bed my kids grew up on. Dear to me. Good bed in that bed and then I move. I'm saying, no, so I'm not going to bed here. I keep the bed here. And then I have matching wardrobes. So I say, you know, I have to tell them come need space. Somebody came to visit me husband come and say, tell the person that can get the bed now. Alright. It's a pleasure to be able to give. And if me don't have it, we can't give. Someone have to have it.
So you can give.
I'm blessed to be a blessing. I have it like that. Can pay some school fees. You know, understand people that have the children and you work so hard and you hoard up for what? Be a blessing. Give it. The Bible says it's better to give than to receive. You know? My mother said, beg go send go feed we. Oh, I want to be able to give. My neighbor have a day worker, she come and she watch and she come over company and say, boy, they don't give me heat. And my worker now. And she come and pack some give her go home because she have a family. So it's nice to give, but you have to position yourself so you can give.
Right.
So I want to be that person.
So that's your goal for
That's
the future.
I want a foundation for children. You have to be a physical home where them live.
Right.
But I just want to give scholarships. I want to give back. I grew up, I tell you the truth to Anna. I couldn't buy some sanitary napkin. Then something I know. Gonna people public bash my wife tea with them tissue and all them look something there because at the time of month if I use tissue and all kind of something. My daughter know them something my you know napkin store up. The day-to-day is a mindset. I want to just come out of this poverty mindset and come out of this thing with the government not responsible for you poor people about poor people. You think government business about poor people? If poor people have business about poor people, government have a business about them. Government help themselves.
That's right.
Government is helping themselves. So you have to help yourself. Yeah, you vote because you're right for vote, but don't depend on government. Make your life better. It's your responsibility. And that is my philosophy.
Ameeka, it was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure seeing you, hearing you speak at church. Listen, guys, you need to listen to Ameeka messages at church.
You ever thought, no? I told myself I could not speak. I told myself I did not have a story to tell. No, I really enjoy because I just want people's life to be better. And my sister it can be better. So don't stop being pessimistic. Stop looking at the glass as half empty and see it as half full. And just make life make life great. Do what you have to do. Don't live at the moment. Make life great.
Thank you, Ameeka. Thank you.
Good life.
Say it again. Good life, good life. We'll have some musician on and on. Them always make up song, you know. Me, I wonder if you want to make up what.
Life nice, you know, man.
Come, make up a song now, Ameeka.
Yeah, no.
But yes, life is nice and life is good and we should enjoy
yeah,
life.
Man, make life nice, man. And think about your future, you know? Think about your future. You have to. You know, them says either you have to work hard now, so you can be comfortable later, or you live in a moment now and struggle later. I'm rather live for good later, you know. I'm going to live even during the process. Because me people when I have to eat, drink caramel powder out, last go and to build them house. I have to go through them something there. I still eat.
Still eat. Ameeka.
Yeah, man. Life can live, man. And Jamaica nice. And life that Jamaica. You don't have to run go. I've never traveled. You don't have to run go foreign.
Ameeka, tell the people them that.
You don't have to run go foreign. You don't run go foreign with all them family. Me left my husband and my kids them. No way.
No way, guys. You heard it from her.
Listen, if that's what you have to do, I can't send money come back to build up something and do what you have to do. That's a your route. But I value my family. I value togetherness. I love being together. That's how me value. So we find a way. If you live in a 2-bedroom, come tell myself I'm rich and difficulty now when I move, because I don't know the mortgage I pay. Tell myself I'm rich and difficulty, move back to Augustown, rent a house, make it pay for itself.
But you have a plan.
Still have to work.
Still have a plan.
But tell myself I'm rich and difficulty, all of us squeeze down one room, make the rest of it rent out. You just have to do what you have to do.
I understand.
It's a journey, you know.
Life is a journey.
It's a journey.
It is.
So you're beginning, now you have nothing close to the ending.
I so appreciate your story, and I am so happy that you made the time to come on the set of Real Talk Jamaica.
Listen, this show is going places, you know. So
thank you.
I'm gonna be proud because I'll come back in later on.
Of course.
Later on, you know. My organization probably so established, my book probably so released.
Right.
And all them things. Never come share the good news.
Thank you. See there?
You know, this show is going places. Very professional and I know potential when I see it, you know. So I'm going to be back later on to share more stories.
Thank you, Ameeka.
Bigger and better stories.
Yes, Ameeka. Thank you for making it Real Talk Jamaica.
So it's nice being here.
Thanks. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Real Talk Jamaica. Thank you to my guest for sharing her story. And remember, Jamaica, the conversation does not stop here. Keep engaging, keep listening, and keep speaking your truth. Follow us at all socials at Real Talk Jamaica. Until next time, keep blessed, stay blessed, and I am Quanna Harris.